we are now streaming live to the peeps of the peeps.
To our peoples. Oh, look! Frankenstein's monster is here.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Good
freaking me out a little bit.
old Frankenstein's monster.
Okay. That was my phone. Ignore. Okay.
Alright.
Alright.
We're live.
Yeah, we're gonna play a game.
We're gonna play some games.
When last we left this game, Dory wasn't having a good day.
Yeah. We just
It's having a pretty rough day.
yeah, we left her hanging. Too soon?
Maybe. Except I think that terrible jokes about that are the only way to cope with that scene at this point.
Yeah. Oh, and as you can see, up here, dunk, there's the game files, as I promised.
Are there?
Can you see them up there in the top right?
I can't see them.
Oh, so it didn't fucking work.
Oh man, we're off to a bad start already. This is wonderful.
People in live chat, can you see game files? I don't think you can.
Yeah, I'm still not seeing it.
Well, that's because you shouldn't see it on your screen.
No, but I have it pulled up on my phone and I still don't see it.
I see it on my phone.
Hold on.
Up
Wait,
there
yes,
in the
there
top
we go.
corner.
Okay, now I do.
Okay.
Now I see it on my phone. Okay.
You can't read them because you can see stuff happen up there. Okay.
Okay.
All right, we're ready to start some shenanigans here.
Oh, we're gonna start some great shenanigans.
We're doing some shenanigans here. All right.
In fact, I'm ready to shenan again.
I guess we can start. There's not even a start. That's just some stuff here.
Gibberish.
Yeah. All right. Let's do
Square,
this.
square. N with the thing over it.
Oh, it's broken. And the
Oh,
music's
hey, look,
broken
it's
too.
Russian. Hello, comrade. That was a really bad accent.
The music's got a bit of a different twang to it. Oh, this is just the exact same thing.
Oh, is it? Oh, yeah, it is.
I see.
It's hard to tell because the backgrounds literally never change.
They don't.
There's like 6 or 7 backgrounds max for this game, I think.
Just 6 or 7, maybe 8 if we're pushing it.
Yeah, if we're feeling lucky.
Yeah, I don't think I need to read this.
Just do it anyway.
I see an annoying girl running towards me from the distance, waving her arms around in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is
Negexia divided by negative A.
divided by negative A. My neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know that kind of friend you never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works since you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep and get more and more frequently I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let
divided by negative A.
Mm-hmm. Catch up to me. Oh, hello.
Whoa. Look, it kind of looks like they're doing a little dance. Everybody dance now. Whoa, what happened?
Well then. I guess that was a thing.
You broke it.
Yep,
Typical.
broke the game. It's an ordinary school day like any other. Mornings are usually the worst, being surrounded by couples and friend groups walking to school together. Meanwhile, I always walk to school alone. I like to tell myself it's about me and I meet some girl or something thing or like that. I have no motivation to join any clubs.
Or
I'm
learn to read. So, we talked about this.
You can. I'm perfectly content on just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime.
Oh, hi, B.
How you
Hi,
doing
Taco. Thank yous and ditto. Thank you. Hello, everybody.
Hello.
Just thought I'd...
We're doing stuff again.
Yeah.
There's always the anime club. It's not like there would be any girls in it anyways. The school days are as ordinary as ever, and before I know it, I pack up my things and stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. There really aren't many that interest me.
Diamond. Hearts. Wait, no, those are cards.
What?
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 Sorry, I went off on a tangent. What were we doing?
Cocaine.
Oh, yeah.
Cocaine.
I can't tell if you actually did cocaine or if that's just you sniffling because you're still sick.
Cocaine's one hell of a drug.
I guess.
Besides, most of them would be probably way too demanding for me want to deal with.
I'm wondering if
I
you're
have
going to finish
no
that
choice
sentence.
to start with the anime club.
Caleb!
Oh, hello.
Woo!
Monica! How you doing?
Like, oh my goodness, I totally didn't expect to see you here. It's been a while, right?
Ah. Yeah, it has. Monica smiles sweetly. Hello, Stroganoff. We know each
Yay.
other. We rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic, and completely out of my league. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... What did you come in here for anyway?
Well, oh, I've just been looking for some supplies to use for my club. I'm gonna need like a lot of whips and pom-poms. I mean, do you know if there's any construction paper in here? Or markers?
I guess you can check the closet. You're in the debate club, right?
Like about that? I actually quit the debate club.
Really? You quit?
Yeah, you know, they brought snacks in, and those snacks were a little too debatable. Like, to be honest, I can't stand all of the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I would much rather, I can't speak. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it.
In that case, what club did you decide to join?
Actually, I'm starting a new one.
Oh, hello.
A literature club.
Okay, make sure. I have my own Cheez-Its. See?
Yeah,
But you can't.
everybody has to have their own Cheez-Its. No stealing. Those are the rules.
I got Cheez-Its.
I don't have any Cheez-Its. I feel left out.
I can share. I'll mail you some Cheez-Its.
Okay.
Alright. Inside jokes are the best. Anyways.
A literature club.
Literature? That sounds kind of dull. How many members do you have so far?
It's kind of embarrassing, but there are only 3 of us so far. and one of us is like a sack of potatoes with a bucket on top, and I need the markers to draw a face on that bucket, so it feels a little more human. Really sad.
It's very sad.
But you know, it's really hard to find new members for something that sounds so boring.
Well, I can see that.
But it's really not boring at all, you know? Like, literature can be anything: reading, writing, poetry, cheering, which is what I do a lot of, because, you know, I'm so popular. I mean, one of my members even keeps her manga collection in the club room. It's all hentai.
It's all hentai. Who cares about it? Hentai is art. Damn it. Wait, really?
Yeah, it's funny, right? She always insists that manga is literature too. I mean, she's not wrong, I guess. And besides, a member is a member, right?
Did Monica say she?
Hey, Caleb. By any chance, are you still looking for a club to join? Because you look really excited to join my club now.
Ah, I mean, I guess so, but...
In that case, is there any chance you could do me a big favor and sign this restraining order? I mean, I wouldn't ask you to join, but if you could at the very least visit my club, it would make me really happy. Please?
Well, I guess I have no reason to refuse. Besides, how could I ever refuse someone like Monica? Sure, I guess I'll check it out.
Awesome! Like, you're really sweet, Caleb. You know that?
It's nothing, really.
Shall we go then? I'll look for the materials another time. You're more important.
And thus, today marks marks the day I sold my soul to Monica and her irresistible smile. I timidly follow Monica across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, but generally being used for third-year classes and activities.
I have a question.
What's that?
What does generally mean? Does it mean to do something in a very Jerry way?
I guess.
Also, who is Jerry?
Guy off of Parks and Rec.
Yeah, I was thinking that too. Anyway, let's keep going.
Drop the... Monica, full of energy, swings open the classroom door and hits herself in the face with it.
Yep. Man, it's really weird. It's like the game is filling in gaps to make up for Sayori. Clicking the door, hitting a girl in the face.
Anyways.
I'm back. Sorry. I saw the words "I'm back" and I thought of Arnold Schwarzenegger all of a sudden. I'm back, and I brought a guest with me. Start singing like a bunch of. Whoa!
Hi. Like you doing
that was
there?
Fun.
Yeah.
A guest? I don't know if I can handle being the guest around.
Oh, I forgot.
You.
I gotta do this. Seriously,
Yeah,
you brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere.
Like, don't be mean, Natsuki. But anyway, welcome to the club, Caleb.
All words escape me in this situation. Starting off strong here. This club. is full of incutably cute girls.
Incutably. They're incutably cute.
Oh, this is gonna be a great stream.
Oh, yeah.
So,
Yeah,
let
it
me
is.
guess. You're Monica's boyfriend, right? What? No, I'm not.
Notski.
The girl with the...
Oh, sudden intake of oxygen. Okay.
Italian. The
I
girl
feel
with
bad.
the
I
sour
covered your
attitude.
yawn.
Huh?
I covered up your yawn for you. You're welcome. Anyway, go on.
Okay. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is the one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year.
No, she's 18. That's what the wiki says. I checked. Don't ask me why I checked.
So the cops don't come knocking at my door?
Yeah, that could be. Anyway, this is Natsuki, energetic as usual. And this is Yuri, the vice president. It's nice to meet you.
Yuri, who appears capably, comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with someone like Natsuki. It's nice to meet both of you.
So, I ran into Caleb in a classroom, and he decided to come check out the club. Isn't that great?
Wait, Monica, didn't I tell you to let me know in advance before you brought anyone new? Well, I was going to, well, you know.
Sorry. I didn't forget that, but I just happened to run into him. With my bike. Yeah, he's pretty banged up. But in a hot way. You know what, Yuri? I'm gonna let you talk. Thanks. In that case, I should at least make some tea, right? Yeah, that would be great. Why don't you sit down, Caleb?
The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. Yuri walks into the corner of the room and opens the closet. Meanwhile,
Body falls out.
thunk.
You-
Sound effect.
Yeah,
Sound effect.
there we go. Dead janitor in the closet still.
Hold on, I gotta get it good. There we go.
Yep. Beautiful.
There we go.
Okay.
Meanwhile,
reading.
Monica and Natsuki sit across from each other. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Monica.
So, I know you didn't really plan on coming here, but we'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? And if you try to leave, I'm going to show everybody those pictures from that one party. You know the ones I'm talking about. I'm telling you, I'm going to blackmail you, okay? And as president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone.
I'm surprised there aren't more people in this club yet. It must
Well,
be
there
hard.
are more people in the school, so
It must be hard to start a new club.
you could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. You have to work really hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events, like the festival, that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, Natsuki?
Well, I guess. Natsuki reluctantly agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard to find these two. Yuri returns to the table, carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in the front of each of us before sitting down a teapot in the middle.
Hey, is that like a coughing tea set? Because he coughed at like the same point where I was reading. She put the tea set down, and then I heard you cough, and I thought the tea set was coughing. God, my mind goes weird places.
Okay then.
Really weird places.
We have coughing tea sets now. You keep
Yep,
a whole
coughing
tea
tea
set.
sets. They exist.
You keep a whole tea set in this classroom?
Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? It's best if you drink the tea, though. I wouldn't recommend pouring it on the book. Tends to make pages sticky. And also, it burns your fingers. Don't ask me how I know that.
I guess.
Like, don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. No, that's not...
Insulted, Yuri looks away. Doesn't look very looked away to me. Oh, there it is.
Oh, there it is. I meant that, you know.
I believe you. Well, tea and reading may not be a
Pastime.
a pastime for me, but at least I enjoy tea.
I'm glad.
Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief.
So, Caleb, what kind of things do you like to read?
Well, considering how little I've read the past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga. I muttered quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It's like she wants to say something, but keeps quiet.
No, not much of a reader, I guess.
Well, that can change.
I hope so. You can't skirt by on your good looks forever. I mean, I didn't think you were good looking. Baka!
What am I saying?
She went tsundere for just 1 second.
I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri?
Well, let's see.
Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger.
My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Unless you're just copying Tolkien, which is what most writers do anyway.
Oh, I got a headache. Anyways, Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seemed so timid and reserved. So reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes lighted up. Holy shit. That she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people.
Damn it, Terrible! You're making me yawn! Stop it!
Holy crap, we're just tired.
I'm not tired at all, you're just making me yawn.
Death. That's all this game is. It's so sad.
But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. I've read Shutter Island 5 times. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? A Fruit Loop. Fruit Loops. I do like Fruit Loops. They're my favorite cereal. Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately.
I've read
And
a
you're
horror
on the
book
cover.
once. I desperately grasped something that I can relate to at a minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock.
Did you say a rock? As in Dwayne The Rock Johnson? Okay, did my laptop just blink, or was that the game?
I don't know.
Like, it went black for a second and then came back. Anyway. Oh, I'm getting compliments in the live chat. Thank you. I try very hard on my voices. Thanks. Thanks for making me feel good about something I do. Anyway, it suits your personality. Ooh, is that Sue? Really, if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment.
Ugh, I hate horror.
Oh, why's that?
Well, Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. Never mind.
That's right. You usually like to write about cute things. Like, don't you, Natsuki?
What? What gives you that idea?
Like, you left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. All it said was tentacles. It's really weird.
Don't say it out loud. And give that back.
Fine, fine.
Natsuki, do you write your own poems? Well...
Oh, sorry, go on.
Yeah, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why didn't you share them sometime? Meow. Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. I'm not a very confident writer yet.
I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you, have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. And then we can get really uncomfortable, because I'm sure her poems are weird hentai stuff. Ugh.
I guess that's the same for Yuri. We all sit in silence for a moment.
Sorry, I was sitting in silence for a moment. Hey, I just got an idea. How about this?
Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monica.
Let's all go home. And that's it. Let's all go home. I mean, all go home and write a poem of our own. Look, I just kind of did it a little bit. It almost rhymed. I'm pretty impressed with myself. I should get a gold star for that.
Gold star.
Then, next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way, everyone is even. I mean, I thought it was a good idea. Well, I think you're right, Monica. We should probably start finding activities for all of us to participate in together. I did decide to take on the responsibility of vice president after all. I need to go get some sort of Corvette and some sunglasses. Yeah, and then move to Miami.
Like the
And
guy
I'll be the
in
Miami
Ferris
vice
Bueller.
president. Yes. I mean, I need to do my best to nurture the club as well as its members. That's what I meant to say. Besides, now that we have a new member, it seems like a good step for us to take. Do you agree as well, Caleb?
Hold on, there's still one problem.
Yeah? Like, what's that?
Now that we've reached the most important topic, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Monica may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and I lose my train of thought. All three girls stare back at me with dejected eyes.
But I'm sorry. I thought maybe if we all sink to the floor, you'll stay.
The girls exchange glances before Monica turns back to me.
Like, I guess I need to tell you the truth, Caleb. The thing is, we don't have enough members yet to form an official club. We need 4. And that potato sack bucket man is just not covering that. And I've been trying really, really hard to find new members. And if we don't find one before that festival...
I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? I would feel terrible for letting everyone down in this situation. And besides, the club itself seems pretty relaxed. So if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls, right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes light up.
Like, oh my goodness, really? Do you really mean that, Caleb?
Yeah. It could be fun, right?
You really did scare me for a moment.
I mean, if you really just left after all this, I would be super pissed.
You sound super pissed.
Super pissed.
Caleb, I'm like so happy. We can become an official club now. Thank you so much for this. You're like really amazing. I'll do everything I can to give you a great time, okay?
I just hear my server ramping up in the background now. Ah, thanks, I guess.
Okay, everyone. I think that with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Like, write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share.
Monica looks over at me once more.
Caleb, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Wink, wink.
Yeah. Can I really impress the class star with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri cleans up the tea set. Clean up that tea set, Yuri. Well, I guess I'll be on my way then.
Okay. I'll see you tomorrow then. I can't wait.
That seemed really enthusiastic. I can't wait. With that, I depart the club room and make my way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back to and forth between the three girls. Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright, I just need to make the most out of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight.
Okay, poem writing time.
You've unlocked a special poem. Would you like to read it? Would we like to read it? Oh boy, yes we would.
Okay. You want me to read it? That looks like
Go
a lot
ahead.
of reading for you. Okay, I'm gonna read it. A dream. I was staying over at my friend's place. There were 4 of us. I drifted off to sleep while everyone was talking and watching TV. In my dream, I was still at my friend's house. The only difference was that there were nails sticking out of the walls everywhere. And there was also someone I didn't recognize. The person I didn't recognize told a joke, and everyone laughed. I woke up to the sound of everyone laughing at something that happened on the TV. So the laughing was not part of the dream, it was the noise that woke me up. I wonder who that person was, and how they knew to tell a joke at that moment.
Well, this is very uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Well,
Oh.
Sayori's gone.
Yeah, Sayori's gone. Shit, I feel bad for her. She's completely gone. But the game files, they said that she was deleted, right? Yeah, so...
And all my saves are gone.
All of your saves are gone.
Damn it, I had other shit going. Well, guess that's what I get for not backing up my shit. Anyways, let's do a nice spread. Now we got only 2 to worry about, so we're always gonna do a spread. Anxiety, flower, marriage.
Portrait.
Ah shit.
Oh no.
Night groan.
Nightgown.
Nightgown. That sounds so sophisticated. Why the fuck?
Because obviously, Rory sleeps in the nude and doesn't need a nightgown.
Okay, now we're back and leveled out here. Sunny. Melancholy. Happiness. Chocolate. Just gotta pick chocolate. She might have one more, but still, gotta pick chocolate.
Doki Doki.
Yep, gotta do Doki Doki. Skirt. I'll probably turn fucking. Just something. Unending. Melody.
Melody.
Because there's melody.
That's a character from that Little Mermaid sequel that was straight to DVD. Man, those were dark years. Where all the Disney movies that came out were just straight to video sequels.
Yeah.
Can't believe I survived that.
Explode.
Explode!
Boop. That's my favorite word.
It is your favorite word. I'm gonna get you a bumper sticker and it's gonna say boop.
Boop here.
Hi again, Caleb. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Not that you would.
Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but at least I keep my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Oh, what the hell? Hello.
Whoa. I guess Yuri had to put her face on.
Uh-huh, literally.
She's doing her makeup in the club room. That's what that means.
Yeah.
Thanks. Oh wait, no, that's the wrong character. Hold on a second. Thanks for keeping your promise, Caleb. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it.
Oh, hello.
Ooh.
You just slide it right in here.
Yeah, it was like I wanted to go around and around
is...
like a slot machine. Only we could call it like a waifu slots. Yeah.
The music was going weird there for a second.
Yeah. Man, all the files must be like corrupted or something.
Everything seems at an angle.
Oh yeah, I just noticed that. Okay, now I feel a little bit of vertigo going on.
Yeah, because I was sitting here like, am I sitting at an angle? No, the room is at an angle.
Yeah,
Natsuki
shit,
really isn't
really
that heavy.
disorienting. I can't look at this.
I never should have said anything. Oh, come on, like he deserves any oh, wait, wrong. Oh, come on, like he deserves any slack. You already dragged him in here, Monica. I don't know if you plan to just stay here, come here and hang out or what. The music's speeding up.
It is.
But if you don't take us seriously, you seriously won't see the end of it. Why did you pop up above? Hi, Monica.
Like, hey there, how's it going?
I can't fucking see behind your dumbass.
Yeah, move. No, I can be here if I want. You're not the boss of me. God.
Okay, you fucking excuse me.
Fine, fine, go.
I didn't get to read any of that. Do I go to history here? That's keys. Oh, there you go. That's your line there.
Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps your manga collection in the club room.
Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying, it's tilted even more now.
Yeah, right? I feel like I'm sliding off.
I do too. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Manga's literature.
Swiftly
it
defeated.
Is slowly
Natsuki
zooming in.
Slides out of the freaking window because everything's at an angle and the windows are open.
It is slowly zooming in. This is really uncomfortable.
Right? I don't want to get this close to anybody. Okay, well I guess I could be this close to Yuri. I don't mind it. I like Yuri.
And it's the music is slowing down. And now it's back to normal. I'm scared. After what happened last time, I'm really scared. Swiftly defeated, Natsuki pops in back into her seat.
I'm sorry, Caleb. We'll make sure to put your comfort first, okay? I feel like she's saying that sarcastically.
Yuri shoots Natsuki with a disappointed gaze.
Oh, I was hoping she actually shot her. No.
This is really disorienting.
Anyway, now that you're in the club and all, please hang on to something, otherwise you're going to go sliding out of the window. Perhaps you might have an interest in picking up a book to read.
Well, I can't say there is no either way. Like you said, I'm in the club now, so it only feels right for me to do something like that.
What? Wait. I didn't mean it like that. I like making that noise. I think it's funny sounding.
Sounds like a ghost.
It does. It sounds a little bit like a panicked goat. Yuri is a panicked goat.
A panicked
That's what
goat?
I've decided. A panic at the goat.
Panic?
There we go.
Panic at the goat.
Yeah.
Oh,
If
okay
you
then.
really don't want to, then forget I said anything, I guess.
Ugh. No, it's not that, Yuri. I want to try and be a part of this club. So even if I don't read often, I'd be happy to pick up a book if you wanted me to.
I'm tilting my head sideways to look at this. Are you doing the same thing?
I am.
I knew you would be. Oh man, it's so disorienting. Uh, are you sure? I just felt like, well, as vice president and all,
Slow
that
down.
I should help you get started on something you might like. Like me, for instance.
Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book.
I didn't want you to feel left out. So I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention, even if you don't usually read. There's lots of pictures. Don't worry. And we could, you know, discuss it. If you wanted.
This is.
In depth.
How did this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I'd like, despite me not reading much. Thanks, Yuri. Thank you, and I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book.
Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think.
Whoa,
It's fixed now.
we're back to level-headed here.
Yeah.
Thank God. Maybe. Okay, we're gonna go here. Now that everyone's settled in, I expect Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club, but that doesn't seem to be the case. Yuri's face is already buried into a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. Ugh.
It's all you, man.
I hear Natsuki utter an exasperated sigh from within the closet. She seems to be annoyed by something. I approach her in case she needs a hand. You looking for something in there?
Okay, say that in a demon voice.
I can't really do a demon voice.
Fine, I'll do it. Fucking Monica!
Okay, that was black and bold, just like some stuff. She never puts
Like,
my stuff back in the right spot. Big black bold letters.
Ew.
What's the point in keeping your collection organized if someone else is just gonna mess it up? Natsuki slides a bunch of stuff, stacked books, and boxes across the shelf. Manga. You read manga, right? Sometimes. Manga is one of those things where you can't really admit you're into it until you figure out where the other person stands. How did you know anyway? Oh, wrong voice. I heard you bring it up at some point. Besides, it's kind of written on your face. What's that supposed to mean? I see. There's a lone volume of manga amidst a stack of various books on one side of the shelves. Curious, I pull it out of the stack. There it is.
My hentai!
Natsuki snatches it out of my hand. Then she turns to a box of manga and slips the volume right into the middle of the rest. Ah, much better. Holy crap. Seeing a box
I think you're boring yourself.
I am boring myself. Seeing a box set with one book mostly is probably the most irritating sight in the world. I know that feel.
Bro.
I get a lot closer. I get a closer look at the box set she's admiring. Parfait Girls? It's a series I've never heard of in my life. That probably means it's way out of my demographic, or it's simply terrible. If you're gonna judge, then at least you can do it through the glass on that door.
That's where you go outside and you close the door and you start screaming, "I'm judging you!"
Mm-hmm. Why does that small closet have 2 doors? It's very weird.
It's a fancy closet, okay?
It's a French door closet. Anyways.
Yes, in a Japanese school, in an American game.
Yeah. She points to the classroom door. Hey, I wasn't judging or anything. I didn't even say anything. It was the tone of your voice. But I'll tell you one thing, Caleb. Consider this.
Don't judge a book!
I didn't even get to finish reading that. Is this coming up in the history?
Don't judge a book by its cover. I'm a little lightheaded now, I'm not gonna lie.
This
I put
sounds...
too much air into that.
Sounds exotic. Is this coming up? It is not coming up in the history. In fact...
Interesting.
Natsuki pulls out the first volume of Parfait Girls from the box. I'm gonna show you exactly why. She shoves the book right into my hands. Ah!
Well, I hope it's a book.
I stare at the cover. It features 4 girls in colorful attire, striking animated feminine poses.
Feminine?
Feminine. It's surprisingly, exceedingly
Moe.
Just don't stand there. What? Natsuki grabs my arm and pulls me out of the closet. Then she takes a seat against the wall beneath the windowsills. She pats on the ground next to her, signaling for me to sit there. Wouldn't chairs be more comfortable? I take my seat. Chairs wouldn't work. And we can't read at the same time like that. Yeah, why is that? I guess it's all easier to be close together like this. Don't say that. You make me feel weird about it. Natsuki crosses her arms and scooches an inch away from me. Sorry. I didn't expect to be sitting this close to her either. Not that I can say it's a particularly bad thing.
I bet she wears cotton candy scented perfume.
It's only a few seconds before Natsuki once again inches closer, reclaiming the additional space. Well, she hopes I won't notice. I feel her peering over my shoulder, much more eager to begin reading than I am. Well, how long has it been since I read the beginning? You don't go back and flip through the older volumes every now and then? Not really. Maybe sometimes after I've already finished the series. Hey, are you paying attention? I am, but nothing's really happened yet, so I can talk at the same time. It looks like a bunch of friends in high school. Typical slice of a life affair. I kinda grew out of these since it's rare for the writing to be entertaining enough to make up for the lack of plot. Oh, hi, how you doing?
No, he's so cute.
Are you sure this isn't boring for you? It's not. Even though you're just watching me read? Well, I'm fine with that. If you say so. What the hell? I just glanced at chat and it's on the uncomfortable erection. What?
That's a fun place to jump into. Uncomfortable erections. That should be the subtitle of this game. Uncomfortable erections. Doki
Well,
Doki Literature Club.
I guess there was that. I guess it's just fun sharing someone you like with someone else. I always get excited when I convince any of my friends to pick up a series I enjoy. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Hmm? You don't?
Mm-hmm. Huh?
Um,
Huh? Yeah?
that's
Yeah.
not, well, I wouldn't really know. What do you mean? Don't you share your manga with your friends? Could you not rub it in? Jeez. Ah, sorry. Hmm. I think ever get my friends to read this. They just think manga's for kids. I can't even bring it up without them being all like, you still haven't grown out of that yet? Makes me want to punch them in the face.
Same.
I know those kinds of people. Honestly, it takes a lot of effort to find friends who don't judge, much less rather friends that are into it. I'm already kind of a loser, so I guess I gravitated towards the losers over time. But it's probably harder for someone like you.
What's that supposed to mean?
Yeah, I guess
Being
that's
racist against pink-haired girls?
apparently. I guess that's what this game has gotten to now. Racism against pink-haired girls. Yeah, that's pretty accurate. Wait, which part? I feel like I can't even keep it in my own room.
My dad would beat the shit out of me if he found this. Sorry. I decided to do demon voice for these bits.
Well, then,
Oh.
oh,
Oh. Oh.
she's,
Poor Natsuki.
yeah. Wait a
You know
second.
what? I think that's the only parent that's mentioned in this game.
Did
It's her dad.
something just pop into the game files?
Take a look.
I think it did.
What happened?
Can you hear me? I see, can you hear me? That wasn't there before.
I keep getting stuff.
This isn't here.
What?
This wasn't here before. This definitely wasn't here before. Oh crap, hold on, let me, oh crap. I gotta, give me a minute. Okay. We're bringing...
Okay, yeah, I couldn't see that very well on my phone. There's a
Alright.
little devil inside all of us. Beneath their manufactured perception, their artificial reality, is a writhing, twisted mess of dread, loathing, judgment, elitism, self-doubt, all thrashing to escape the feeble hold of their host, sweeping through every little crevice until they can find— Hey, I was reading that.
Oh, sorry.
Every little crevice they can find, into their willpower, starving them of all motivation and desire, into their stomach, forcing them to drown their guilt in comfort food, or into a newly opened gash in their skin, hidden only by the sleeves of a cute new shirt. Such a deplorable, tangled mass is already present in every single one of them. That's why I choose not to blame myself for their actions. All I did was untie the knot.
Huh.
Whoa. That's
New
pretty
open
intense.
gash in their skin. I think this might be some errors because she likes knives.
Yeah.
But okay.
Wow. I think it's talking about the characters for sure.
Yeah.
Starving them of motivation and desire. That sounds like Sayori. stomach,
Where?
comfort food. Oh, that's Natsuki.
That is Natsuki. Where's my?
And she does cupcakes.
There it is. Okay. Well, that was that was something.
Okay, who left us that lovely little poem though? Is the question.
Yeah, who did that?
Who done it?
That's a really something.
Yeah.
Anyways, let's go back to things.
Yeah. Yeah. Maybe it'll get more nice.
Yeah. At least it's safe here in the club room. Except Monica's kind of a jerk about it. Look, I just can't win, can I? Well, it paid off in the end, didn't it? Here I am, reading it. Well, it's not like that solves any of my problems. Maybe, but at least you're enjoying yourself, right? Eh. Who done it? It was Devious Expanding Dong. That's what did it.
Sorry. Yeah.
No.
Yeah, the expanding dong just kind of hits the keyboard and writes random poems. Also, I wrote a Shakespeare play one time with it. That was weird.
You could say it was
anyway.
a dong poem. A dong play.
Yeah. I'm gonna try and do that now. I'm gonna write a poem about that now. This is your fault.
Okay. So, jeez, that's enough. You're gonna keep reading or what? Yeah. I flipped the page. Time passes. Time passes. Natsuki's something. I glance over at her while she's asleep. It looks like she's started to fall asleep. Hey, Natsuki. Yeah? Suddenly Natsuki collapses straight into me. Hey! Oh.
Oh dear. And you got a little something on your face there, Natsuki.
Do we need to go see a doctor?
Yeah, I have pills for this. I'm concerned. That's keep going. Maybe it'll pass.
Hopefully. Maybe not. Oh, hello.
Oh,
how you
that
doing?
was a nice cut. Oh, hello, Monica.
Hey. How you doing there, bud?
Oh, geez. Oh, Natsuki, are you okay? Here.
Monica reaches into her bag and pulls out some kind of protein bar. She throws it in Natsuki's direction. Natsuki's literally eyes suddenly light up again. Yeah, I guess that's a Snickers bar or something?
Probably.
She snatches the bar from the floor and immediately tears off the wrapper. I told you not to give. She doesn't even finish her sentence before stuffing it into her mouth.
Yeah, stuff that candy bar in there.
Okay then.
Don't worry, Caleb. She's fine. It just happens every now and then. That's why I always keep a snack in my bag for her. Anyway, why don't we all share poems now? And pretend that didn't happen. Yeah.
Who should I show my poem to first? Live chat. Answer the question.
Yeah, live chat. Who do we show our poem to first?
Do we show it to demon, other demon, or other demon?
Yeah. Demon, or demon?
Demon 1 that starts with an N, Demon 2 that starts with a Y, or Demon 3 that starts with an M? What do you think, live chat?
Monica. Let's see. Okay,
Monica?
so far we got Monica and
Give it to Natsuki.
Nutsky. Now I'm gonna read it as Nutsky from now on.
Good
This
old
is your
Nutsky.
fault, Stroganoff. Shageroff.
Second demon. We got one vote for all of them.
Yeah.
This is not helping things.
Okay. All right.
I guess we're just gonna go with.
I'm gonna just.
We're gonna do.
Wheel of waifus. Go round and round. Where it lands, we'll read the poem of that person.
Guess we're doing
Monica.
Monica. I should start with Monica. Yesterday, she seemed eager to read my poem, and I want her to know I'm putting in effort.
Oh, sorry, I was
Reading.
fixing my shirt. Okay. Hi, Caleb. Having a good time so far? I know I am. Nothing weird is going on at all. Cease your investigation.
Yeah.
Good. I'm glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, and always listening. Don't be afraid to bring them up. I'm okay with it. Just keep going.
Okay, I didn't mean to do that. All right, I'll keep that in mind.
My brain.
Of course, Of course, I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'll be much better off going with the flow until I'm more settled in.
Anyway, want to share your poem with me?
It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to.
Don't worry, Caleb. I'm expecting you to suck, so I'm ready for this. Like, we're all a little embarrassed today, you know? Mostly of you. But it's that sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon.
Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem.
Mm-hmm. Like, I like it, Caleb.
Really? It's a lot.
It's a lot cuter than I expected.
Oh, jeez.
No. It kind of makes me think of something Natsuki would write. Like, and she's a really good writer, too. So, take that as a compliment.
Ah. If you say so.
Yeah, I do say so. My word is law. I'm the president. If you're interested in Natsuki, then always keep a snack on you. Otherwise, she might try to eat your hand or something, and it's really creepy. She'll cling to you like a puppy. Natsuki's dad doesn't give her lunch money or leave her any food in the house, so she's in a fussy mood pretty often. But sometimes, she just loses all of her strength and shuts down, like some sort of weird robot. Like earlier.
Yeah,
This is just a guess, but I think she's so small because her malnutrition is interfering with her adolescent growth. But hey, some guys are into petite girls, you know? Because we only exist to please men. Sorry, I'm just trying to look at the bright side. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good.
You sound pretty confident for someone who claims not to be very good.
Well, that's just because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know?
I see. Well, let's read it then.
Hole and wall. But he wasn't looking at me. Confused, I frantically glanced at my surroundings, but my burned eyes can no longer see color. Are there others in this room? Are they talking? Or are they simply poems on flat sheets of paper? The sound of frantic scrawling playing tricks on my ears? The room begins to crinkle, closing in on me. The air I breathe dissipates before it reaches my lungs. I panic. There must be a way out. It's right there. He's right there. Swallowing my fears, I brandish my pen.
Well,
Isn't this different from her last poem
um,
that she had at this point in the game?
I don't know.
But he wasn't looking at me. Confused, I frantically glance at my surroundings, but my burned eyes can no longer see color. This is the right. No, that's the same thing. Yeah. No, it's different.
It is different. And did something else just pop into the thing?
You should check.
No. Nothing. I thought that said something else, but it just says copyright. Well, that was a failure. Anyways, oh shit. I gotta bring my live chat back up on top of that. And then there we go. Anyways.
Okay. So, what do you think?
It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for that there feedback. What the hell? Okay then.
It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful.
Well, what was the inspiration behind this one?
Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit.
An epiphany?
Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly.
Coming on.
I know you hate it when girls come on to you. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other? Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes, when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow.
Go with the flow.
That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening.
Alright, demon number 1 or demon number 2?
I don't know, it depends. Do you want to read a thing, or do I want to read a thing?
Yeah. Yeah, I guess that's a thing. Okay, let's just go with, yeah, I guess we're going with Yuri.
Alright. That's like training to...
Yuri stares at the poem. A minute passes. More than enough time for her to finish reading.
Oh! Sorry. I forgot to start speaking.
It's fine, don't force yourself.
I'm not... I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. We're holding on.
We're holding on.
Okay. This is your first time writing a poem, right? Because this still really fucking sucks.
Yeah. Why do you ask?
I'm just making sure. I'm going to rip you to shreds. I guessed that it might be after reading through it.
Oh, it's that bad.
It was. It was the worst. I mean, no! No! Did I just raise my voice? Ooh, I'm so sorry.
Yuri buries her face in her hands. I couldn't help but notice, but it's been several minutes, and we haven't really gotten anywhere. It might
That's
take
what
Yuri a
she
while.
said.
It might take Yuri a while to get used to new people. It's fine. I really didn't notice. What were you saying?
Right, it's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical for new writers. I can't talk anymore. Your poem was so bad it fried out my brain. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick up writing styles separate from the topic matter, and they form-fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened.
Once Yuri finds her train of thought, as if it's her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone, and she sounds like an expert.
Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for, but I'm going to blame you anyway, because you're here, and I think you're stupid. Anyway, there are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. And copy pasting from your favorite websites. I mean, writing them yourself. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little bit biased, though.
Biased? How?
Uh, well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Or Natsuki. I don't count her as a people. Sorry.
It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri's apologizing to herself, me, or Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now?
Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it.
Yuri smiles dreamily as if it's a rare opportunity for her, which itself is kind of funny. After all, this is supposed to be a literature club, and this is just the same.
Yeah, it's the same. But I'll read it anyway. Ghost under the light, the tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Bathing, it must be this one, the last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time, the last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe, calm, breathing air of the present, but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back.
Huh. We're back to the Yuri's a motherfucking candle phase again.
Yeah, she's like really into candles, dude.
Candles and knives, man.
I bet she listens to Evanescence in the dark alone and cries.
Probably.
I'm sorry, I have such terrible handwriting.
What? I wasn't thinking about that at all.
But it took you a long time to read. But I realize it's probably just because you're stupid. I mean, please keep talking.
Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty.
Yeah? That's a relief.
Also, I liked the poem. Even though it was short, it was really descriptive.
It wasn't too short?
Oh, shit. Might as well save while we're here.
Yeah. Clicked the wrong button, but might as well.
Wasn't too short?
Oh my god. I'm choking on my own spit. Oh, it's painful. Oh, okay. I'm okay. I usually write longer poems.
Not at all.
I'm really glad you liked it. I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose.
And, you're into ghosts, Yuri.
Oh, I'm very into ghosts. I like to bust them in my spare time. Who are you going to call?
Me.
Ghostbusters.
I have a Ghostbusters.
Actually, this story isn't about a ghost at all, Caleb.
Really? I totally must have missed the point.
Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. I like to contradict myself sometimes. I remember earlier I told you that you took a long time to read. But now I think it was actually faster than what I initially said. But remember that... Oh, okay.
What? Oh.
But remember that poets often express their own thoughts feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost, lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing.
That's a whole lot more solemn, putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive.
It's nothing, really. Well, it makes me happy that you think that. Just remember that it won't be long before you pick up on these things too.
Maybe you're right.
You could say, you could say, Yuri correct. And I would really like it if you said that.
I guess I'll have
That's
to
my name.
keep trying, Yuri, correct?
I'm counting on you.
Alright, we're going with Natsuki here.
Not like we really have any other choice.
Alrighty. Well, let's start with the things I don't like. First of all,
I don't like any of it.
Natsuki rereads my poem. No, never mind, I don't feel like giving you my opinion. Yeah, and what's the point of sharing in the first place? I wrote this when I could have been doing other things. In fact, remember how I said I wanted to read your poems? That's what I had in mind when writing this. I want to help you feel more comfortable to share yours. Like Monica said.
You're just doing the same voice throughout.
Oh, I'm doing that again.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I would really be more comfortable sharing my poem if yours is really bad. You were supposed to show me some dumb poem and make me go, huh, well, it's not that great, but let me show you what real literature looks like. And you went and ruined it, you fucking idiot. I hope you're happy, you stupid asshole. So in other words, you're saying you liked it. Irk. Natsuki retort gets caught in his throat.
Sorry. Been rereading Lord of the Rings. Kind of still there.
Somebody's triggered. So you just don't understand anything, do you? I told you that you don't have to go announcing to the world like you're all self-important. Pretty sure you never actually said that. I say that mostly to myself. Natsuki must really hate me or something.
I don't blame her. No, I'm kidding. I love you.
Well, I can't figure out if it's a win or a loss that she liked my poem. In any case, you still need to show me yours, right? Okay, fine, I guess.
Mine. Show me yours.
Only because Monica will make me if I don't. Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, but people can try, but that's all what it's all about.
Not what that poem says.
Fuck the world.
Okay. I'll accept that.
Yeah. I told you where you weren't gonna like it. I like it. What? Just be honest. I am.
That took you a long time to read those two lines.
Yeah, I was reading live chat at the same time.
You were pausing dramatically?
Yes, I was pausing dramatically. Why were you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well,
Medical.
because everyone in high school thinks writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. So people don't take my writing seriously. But isn't that the point of poems? For people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Oh, great. It did its thing again. Oh, that's what that does. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, then.
Jeez. You should really pay attention to
Yes,
things.
exactly. I like it when it's easy to read but hits you hard. Like in this poem. Seeing everyone around you can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. But the other nice thing about simple writing is it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I set up for a riot in the end, but made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in that last line. So did you? I guess more went into it than I realized. That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, didn't you? Yeah, I guess not. I decided to humor her with
She's
that
still
last
18.
comment.
She's the youngest 18-year-old.
Uh-huh.
They're all 18. I checked the wiki.
Is that so? I don't really care about how old everyone is, but if Natsuki's...
Yes, we do. We do care. We know they're 18. Go on.
But if Natsuki's feeling self-proud, then I won't take that away from her. Phew! We can finally go home. I guess that's everyone. I glance around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. As if everyone is judging me. Okay then, music there. Okay, it's fine now.
Yeah, got a little glitch. It's okay. No big deal.
Even if they're just being nice, there's no way that my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club, after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Monica is writing something in her notebook. My eyes land on...
She's writing Mrs. Caleb Senpai all over her notebook. Because she has a crush on him.
Oh, shit. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They're gingerly...
Okay, what I can gather from that sentence is you yanked your eyes out of your sockets and threw them at Yuri and Natsuki.
They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language?
That was really loud, I feel like. Did you say something? You little bitch?
Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki submissively returns the poem to her desk with one hand. I guess you could see it's fancy.
Ah, thanks. Yours is cute.
Cute. Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute?
I knew that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice.
You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all.
Well, I do have a couple suggestions.
Huh. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Monica liked it, and Caleb did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some of my suggestions of my own. Butchered that. First
Yeah,
of
you did.
all,
Good job. Excuse me. I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless, of course, I come across something particularly inspiring. Which I haven't yet. But I will as soon as I discover myself when I go backpacking across Europe.
huh. Oh, clicked out of the game.
And Caleb liked my poem too, you know. He isn't allowed to like more than one thing. That's a rule. He even told me he was impressed by it.
Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh,
And...
I didn't realize you were so, invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri.
Eh? That's not what I... Oh, you're just...
Yuri stands up as well.
Maybe you're just jealous that Caleb appreciates my advice more than he appreciates yours.
And how you don't appreciate my advice more? Sounds like it did last time. Are you that full of yourself?
No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy.
Well, you know what? I wasn't the one that whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Caleb started showing up.
Natsuki, I have a condition. Natsuki, that's a little... This doesn't involve you. Taking out your own insecurities on others like that. You really act as young as you look, Natsuki.
Oh, what the hell?
Oh, hello.
Hello, how you doing?
Whoa.
We're really shim-shammering now.
Party now.
Well, we're going now.
Oh.
Me, look how shocking you wanna be, that edgy bitch. Uh-oh.
Edgy? Sorry that my lifestyle is too much for someone of your mental age to comprehend.
Oh, Yuri's popping out of the woodwork here. And shit's going crazy.
All staticky?
Holy crap, we're going a million miles an hour here.
I know.
See?
Oh, man.
Just saying, that proves my point. Most people learn to get over themselves after they graduate middle school, you know?
If you want to prove anything, then stop harassing others with your sickening attitude. You think you can counterbalance your toxic personality just by dressing and acting cute? The only cute thing about you is how hard you try.
Well, be careful or you might cut yourself on that edge, Yuri.
Whoa.
My bad, you already do, don't you?
Oh, someone send a gurney out and take Yuri to the burn ward.
Oh.
Did you just accuse me of cutting myself? What the fuck is wrong with your head?
Yeah, go on. Let Caleb hear everything you really think. I'm sure he'll be head over heels for you after this.
This is really shrill.
It is.
Ah!
Suddenly, Yuri turns towards me if she just noticed I was standing here.
Caleb! She's just trying to make me look bad.
That's not true. She started it. Whoa. Oh, we're going at a million miles.
Pick something.
Um,
I don't. I'm stressed out.
Wheels of
Pick something.
waifus. I'm just gonna click. Yeah,
What?
I clicked.
Do it again.
Oh, hello.
Again.
I guess we're
Oh,
going.
hey.
How you doing? Um. Oh,
Something's not right.
how you doing there? Oh, hi.
Oh.
Um,
Hey, it's Monica.
hi,
She's
Monica.
happy to see
How
you.
you doing? Um, you doing good?
Uh,
Um, okay. Oh, hi. Um,
uh, uh, um, hey, Caleb, why don't we step outside for a little bit? Okay? Um, well, that's something that happened.
yeah, that was, uncomfortable.
A little uncomfortable. The
Uh-huh.
music stressed my brain out a little bit.
Brain stressing.
It happens. Like, sorry about that. They really shouldn't have tried to get you involved. It's probably better for us to stay out of this and make out in the hall like I planned in the first place. Anyway, we'll go back inside once they're done yelling. And then the slapping will begin. That's the good part. Oh, the slapping started. We gotta go back inside now. Can't miss this. Some president I am, right? I can't even confront my own club members properly. I just wish I was able to be a little more assertive sometimes. But I never have it in me to put my foot down against others. You understand, right? Anyway, if this makes you want to spend less time with others, then that's fine. I'd be happy to spend time with you instead.
Suddenly, Natsuki runs out of the classroom.
Oh, she's crying.
Oh, she quickly runs away. Oh,
Like, oh dear. Well, it looks like they're done.
oh, poor,
I didn't mean it.
poor Natsuki.
I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it.
Yuri is not rocking back and forth in her desk with her palms on her forehead. Yuri. Oh,
I didn't mean it.
I believe you. I have no idea what Yuri might have said to Natsuki. Or did.
Caleb, please don't hate me. Please. I'm not like I'm not like this. There's something wrong with me today. Like, it's fine, Yuri. We know you didn't mean it. Besides, I'm sure Natsuki will forget all about it by tomorrow. Completely.
Oh, okay then.
Anyway, the meeting is over, so you can go home now if you want. Ooh.
Yuri looks at me like she wants to say something, but keeps glancing at Monica.
You can go first, Monica. I'd like to stay a little bit longer. Like, I'm the president, so I should be the last one out. I'll wait for you to be done. Ooh, ooh. Well, I'm vice president, so please let me take the responsibility today. It kind of sounds like you don't want me around for something, Yuri. You bitch.
You
Uh,
hoe.
uh, it's not that. It's not that. I just, I didn't get much of a chance to discuss my book with Caleb. It would just be embarrassing with you listening. It's a very sexy book. Sigh. I guess I don't really have a choice, do I? I'm sorry for causing trouble. But I
Oh,
really
hello.
appreciate you. Oh, okay. I guess we're writing a poem now.
Well,
Wow.
that was eventful.
That was very eventful.
Not as eventful as the last one, but still. Pretty
Yeah.
damn eventful.
I think this is building up to something.
It is building up to something, and we'll find out what it builds up to tomorrow, probably. Maybe. I don't know.
Maybe. Probably.
Who knows?
Same bat time, same bat place. Sorry, I've been waiting a while to say that.
Tomorrow. Hopefully. In theory, Discord server, after party. Be there like 5 minutes.
Or B Square. Oh,
Twitter.
I missed the B.
Facebook. That's how you keep up on these things of the wonderful streams that I make very shitty. Save the internet. Net neutrality. It's important. Save it.
Yes. Still has to go through Congress. We still have hope.
Yep. But we shall see all of you in the next in the next stream, probably tomorrow. But not verified yet. So, everybody, thank you for watching. Thank you for everything. And
Yes, thank you very much.
yeah, thank you for 27 subs. Yeah, I think that's pretty good.
Yeah. Woo!
Couldn't have done it without you guys. And we'd love to see all of you in the after party, because
After party.
the night's not over yet. There's an after
Oh.
party. So
Yeah.
join the Discord server. There's a link down in the description. I'm sure somebody will put it in chat, maybe. Who knows? They might. But there's
I think let's put it in chat, guys.
there's a link to join the Discord server in the description. Wink, wink. Join it. We got a couple people there. Not a lot of people, but still, we're growing. Anyways,
It's gonna be lit.
it's going to
fam.
be lit once we get going here. But thank you all for watching. We'll see you tomorrow.
Yeah,
Adios,
we
amigos.
love you. Bye.
Bye.